Okay, I have returned. And I suppose without any further ado, let's head for Emiya Alters Interlude. What was this about? What do we have here? Just so I remember to take the actually correct themes and all that in here. Okay. Not sure if I had any particular plan for this. Oh, right, this is my plan. This is the plan where I don't use even a single brain cell to deal with this node. But first we have to deal with Emiya's deep and brooding backstory. There is too much that he cannot remember. When did my bow change into guns? I can't remember. When did I change into this form? I can't remember. My memories are hazy. My spirit origin is nebulous, and my soul is being shredded to the bone. But even so, there's something I just can't let go of. Of course, the real problem is that I can't even tell what that something is anymore. What is this place? You awake now, master? You remember anything? No, huh? Looks like you and I are in the same boat then. The situation looks pretty grim. I think we're in Japan sometime in the 2000s, but as you can see, it's been a huge disaster. And we can't seem to get in touch with Chaldea either. Looks like our only choice is to make our way through this burning city. I'm sure you I'm sure you're not thrilled about being stuck with me, but I'm sure we'll find a servant who's a better fit for this sooner or later. In the meantime, I'll start by cleaning up the riffraff. Don't fall behind, make sure you keep up. Will do. Okay, that was extremely short. That's nice. I mean, I guess it's not nice, but you know what I'm saying. Alright, here's Team Berserker, also known as the Zero Brain Cell team. In which I will use exactly 0 brain cells to clean up these 3 waves of trash. Probably should have targeted the big one, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, no, that did not even vaguely matter. And this node is going to drop me some good stuff, isn't it? Alright, next up, someone more cat cleans up. That's pretty golden, alright. Probably could also have prevented the stun from applying, but it's not going to matter, so who cares? And for my trick number 3, Fran is just going to destroy the entire house. Let's just go like that, and that should be good enough. Easy. Easiest fight of my life. Yeah, I really didn't feel like doing anything for that. And oh looky here. It's 3 lanterns, which I don't need. 3 jewels, which I don't need. And 3 feathers, which I kind of need. That's... Actually, I shouldn't complain, that's just objectively good. 3 feathers is good. Well, that was a waste of time. Come on, let's hurry. You know, I've been wondering for a while now. Whatever it is, I'm not interested, unless it has to do with my capabilities. That said, the fact that you still have energy for idle chatter is good. If there's something you wanna ask me on the way, go ahead. If I feel like it, I'll answer. Well, aren't you just a bundle of joy? If you're wondering what I am, that's hard to explain. As a master, you ought to know that every hero has another side to them. Some of them, they slaughtered innocent people without so much as blinking. Others, they fight to protect their country, like their lives depended on it. Most of those types that everyone looks up to have some sort of hidden cruel side. Then you have servants, which reflects only one side of the hero they represent. Sometimes, a servant will reflect that hero's hidden side. And sometimes their spirit origin will end up corrupted for one reason or another. Servants like that all get lumped into a different category. We're talking the possible destruction of all humanity here. We need all the help we can get, and we can't be choosy about whether we get it from good or bad people. But even there, I'm an unusual case. The other me was a nameless hero, shaped by society at large. It might have been a one-of-a-kind event, but it still happened naturally. But me, I'm not one of a kind. I'm just twisted. The past that made me a hero is gone, and I don't remember anything about who I used to be. All that's left now is my ability to kill my enemies. That's the only reason I materialized. Is that why you spend most of your time in your spirit form? Yeah. The others try to find meaning in existence, but since I'm just a weapon, I don't bother with anything outside of a fight. After all, no one should go waving weapons around when there's no battles to be fought, right? Anyway, enough prattling. Come on, master. Alright. Number 2. Let's see here. Yeah, I think this is what I had planned for this. It's a saber boss, so I might as well actually make use of Emiya altar here, and I have a definite plan. Why is Huhuren in there? That's for the next fight, because I'm going to use the same team for that one. He never remembers the intervening moments. He simply wakes up, and there he is. Then he turns around, and there is only hell, as far as the eye can see. A place so awful, it feels presumptuous to call it a battlefield that suits him. He figures out who he needs to kill, and quickly focuses his effort on doing so. He wastes not a moment, even if he never knows why he does so. But the worst part is, he doesn't even care anymore. He leaps into the darkness and feels as though he's falling ever deeper into the abyss. Hey, it's not all bad. He sneers to himself. At least I've still got something to lose. It's faint, but there are traces of magecraft being used up ahead. And since I don't see any other obvious leads, I guess we'll just have to head there next. Come on, it'll be a walk. What? You still want to talk? I can tell you're the inquisitive type, but you're better off forgetting about it. Other servants have past and presents. They've got honor, goals, purpose, glory, desires, dreams, feelings, all that stuff. I don't have any of that. I have nothing to give, nothing to offer. That's the main thing I've got going for me. The cradle of my origin. But there's no point in learning about me. All you need to know is what I'm capable of. A shadow servant? Is this guy why we stuck wandering around here? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Fire up, you magical energy master. We're taking him down. Alright, I'm not entirely sure why it's Diamudua Dufne Saber version, since this is vaguely seems to be related to the Fuyuki Fire, so I guess it would make more sense for it to be the Lancer version, but then I guess you couldn't actually use Emiya Alter, and it turns out I'm an idiot. For some reason I thought I had the CE on Emiya that starts at 50%. I don't. Great. Great. Another day. Being miserable. Alright. Miu is here. To support Oni-chan, I guess. Which probably makes me the first person to ever actually use Miu outside of the event she came in. Anyways, let's start doing the buff stuff here. It didn't go exactly as I hoped, but I guess it doesn't matter. Which one is better to go first with? I think Lanling goes second. I didn't exactly plan for it, but I did end up with NP5 Bloody Miu, so might as well make use of it. All I wanted was one copy of Maeve. I'm not gonna complain about getting 5 Mius, but that's just life. Also, I'm not sure why I used the first skill, the second skill of Emiya. That was not a very smart play right there. Anyways, switching to Altera, the Santa, written as Attila for some reason. Let's pop that. Just to make sure Miu doesn't die, let's have the guts on and go. Now Emiya can lift. Unfortunately, I did kind of waste the projection, but that's also not the worst because I still have the buff from Lanling, so I get the holy trinity of buffs here. And do you have anything useful? Chance to decrease charge, not really relevant here. Whereas, yeah, I think I'll just go with the Brave Chain of Emiya Alter here actually. $231k and it wasn't even optimal. If I had the funds, I would have so rolled for what's his face, Old Lee, and tried to get more copies of this, because this guy, it's pretty damn hard. Anyways, no point in extending this nonsense. Pierce Invul on Altera and just call it a day. I think this is probably enough. Really? Okay, I guess we're using the Noble Fantasy then. Ah, pleasant. Alrighty then, that was simple enough. I got a dust. Yay, that's not the worst thing. Not the worst thing indeed. Guess he wasn't the one. But at least I found some new traces of magecraft. Come on, let's keep moving. Right. Still pretty short and sweet. Oh, never mind. Why don't I ever talk to my auto self? Why would I? There's no point. If he's all that's left of the man he used to be, it barely qualifies whatever's left over from that. No, even that's giving me too much credit. If that were the case, I'd still have some reason to exist. But I'm just a thing, without any purpose. Wouldn't make any difference if I was gone. As far as the other guy's concerned, he could kill me 1,000 times and it still wouldn't be enough. These traces lead into that cave. Let's hurry. Don't you think it's strange? Don't I think what's strange? I'm guessing this is a dream world. An artificial hell. The end of nothingness. A place that makes you confront your sins and demands you pay for them. I've seen it before. But I don't know why we're here. Not looking for anything from you. And you're not looking for anything from me. We're just helping each other out. That's all there is to it. So then, why am I? Why are we here? Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Anyway, let's keep moving. Whatever's going on here, we'll have to take care of it before we can go home. I might not remember them myself, but I do have records of my past deeds. I know exactly how many people I killed, and how many mages. Mages don't qualify as people, confirmed. I don't feel any guilt over their deaths. And I've never been punished for them either. Every bullet I fire hits the mark, making the world safer. But the path I've walked isn't mine alone. When did my path split from his? I'm not jealous. I don't envy him. I just find myself wondering from time to time. It feels like a monster with its jaws open wide is slowly making its way toward me. I'd probably feel a lot better if I just let it swallow me up. But I'm not that far gone. Not yet anyway. Okay, one more to go. Why do I have this ascension anyways? This is like the worst one. Good god. The shading is god awful. I guess I never changed it. Yeah. Yeah. No. No, I forgot it's because it's stupid. It doesn't let you pick what ascension is there. Anyway, so fixing this. I think Magical Girl of Sapphire is the best option as a replacement. Is it though? I can use it to get more damage instead. Yeah, I'm not going to NP twice. I mean, I should probably take it into account that I am going to NP at least twice probably, because this has like 3 waves in it, or well, not waves, whatever. I kind of thought we'd find the shadowy guy with the full mouth here. Who are you talking about? Ah, whatever. Just hang on. If you here, then I doubt anybody summoned here. I doubt anybody summoned me. That's right. You're like a tumor that snuck its way into my dreams, aren't you? I'm taking you out and getting Master home. Hope you enjoy your life, because it ends here. Oh, I'm pretty used to that sort of thing by now. That said, I'm not just going to abandon my survival instinct and let you chop my head off. The hell? What's there to be upset about? Isn't that why you need a master? No, you're right. Come on, master. This is the last battle we got to fight to get home. Let's go. I see. Well, for your sake, I certainly hope you can return home. This feels really like early Interlude-ish, and it really shouldn't be. It's short, and it has the whole, well, here's the shadow version of me. Anyways, this is right now, this is still under Manyu instead of something sensible. But that's not a problem for me. I'm just going to go ahead and immediately make it explode into violent bits. This time doing it correctly. Just massive explosion right off the bat. And a triple NP just for good measure here. Let's see how much damage I can actually do with this. I think it might have actually been unnecessary for me to do the to even do the Magecraft. Projection rather. It actually wasn't. That wasn't enough. Damn. That's not good. He still has 4 attack ups left, so I might be able to do something if I don't focus on him. I don't really need to focus on him on this turn, I guess, so just do a Lunling Brave Chain. Okay, it transforms into a Kerry. Not entirely sure why, but that is a thing that happens, and we'll have to live with the sense of knowing that that's a thing. Miyu can actually do some damage here. But I'm potentially more interested in some of that NP spam. Well, I would make a golden team if I had a Kintoki. I mean, I could use Rider Kintoki, but he's considerably less golden. He actually dresses up like a regular human being. Okay, let's stun so I don't get NP'd this turn, and not sure if this is gonna be enough.
I am the bone of my soul. As I pray,
Oh snap! I forgot that both Lan Ling and Emiya dropped the NP charge. I kinda wasted that stun then. Right, you mean the Arch? I can always be anyone's bone of their sword. I don't know what... I don't know what else to say to that, honestly. At this point... I think the smarter play is to just flat out switch into Ku. Emiya did his job. What do you need me for? I already did my job. And Ku can kind of clean up after this. So now that I've broken 2 bars, it's an Emiya alter. The question is, I should have paid more attention, but it's it ignores defense, not it doesn't have invul pierce, so it can't actually do anything to Hurin right now. That aside, let's get that NP ready. I do have to say, I really like the fact that I am unironically using Miu for something. I mean, obviously there's probably a better option, just use a goddamn waiver. But I'm not about to use my goddamn waivers, so... this is what I do now. What's the correct play here? Might as well pop that, not like it matters. Do I want to use... wait, this increases activation chance. Yeah, in that case, yeah, we're definitely popping this in here. Yeah, that's some good stuff. And... let's see. Is that a Brave Chain I see? Ah, he already got the defenses up. That's extremely obnoxious. It's been a long time since I've used Ku for anything. So this is a nice change of pace. Oh right, it doesn't even have the NP because it's a goddamn Shadow Servant. I always forget that. Couldn't even kill Lan Ling despite being a saber. That's cool. Alright, let's see how that goes. I was actually kind of worried about this fight since it is actually 3 bars of something, but it really wasn't much. Miu is still in danger, though it does have the guts going. Wow, couldn't even kill me from there. Alright, Miyu is about to be in even greater danger.
それが前へ出ます
The main problem with Miyu here is that while she is a mini Merlin, Merlin doesn't have to stay on the team, except for the stars. Miyu does, so if Miyu kicks the bucket here, I only got one turn of the buffs from Miyu's NP, and that's just gonna suck. But it didn't matter, so I think that's all she wrote. But yeah, the 30% NP charge on Miyu is unironically really good. Right now there's like nothing in this game that really makes use those 30% yet. Except like Reynes. Reynes is obviously better, but Reynes is also super good. And I want to avoid using her too much. So she was mostly here for the 30%. And she does have more than 30% if you can NP. And well, just slap the max limit broken case scope on her and she will. Something's not right. What is it? I know my swords and bullets tore through you. So how are you still alive? Why wouldn't I be? A servant can't go down without a fight. Oh. This is getting out of hand! Now there are two of them! There you have it. I'm sure you can understand, since we are the same person. Yeah, I get it now. I was the tumor. Sure looks that way. There really isn't much difference between us though. Our road's mechanical way of life is just so simple that even the concept of who we are starts to get hazy. That's the long and short of it, Master. Now stand back a bit. You came here to save Rinko? Of course, despite everything, I'm still her servant. I might be the cancer here, but you're not far off from being just like me. Whatever fate's got in store for us can't be that different. You might be right. That said, it does look like I'm getting in the way. So then, there's only one way to end this. Don't look at him, Ringo. Screw that. You should see this through to the end. You should see what happens when a man who's lost sight of everything is as far gone as he can be. I'd say it's a fitting end for me, don't you think? He turned his gun on himself. Alright, suicide is always the proper option, I guess. I told you not to look. I don't blame you for not realizing he was an imposter. He wasn't. This dream, if that's even what it really is, will be over soon. Once you're awake, you should forget this ever happened. It's all been just a nightmare, that's all. Once you forget it, I will too. After all, even things that happened 5 minutes ago feel like a dream from long ago. You up now, Master? There was something strange happening with my spirit origin. It happened right around the time your vitals started going haywire. Guess you and I were sharing one of those servant dream things. You look like you're alright now, but make sure you get yourself a mental health checkup too. So, what you see in there? All I remember is that it made me really sad. I see. Well, Whatever you're sad about, sure you don't have to be. When you get right down to it, I'm just a bullet. I don't have any thoughts or ideals. Once you fire me, I'm gone. Out of sight, out of mind. Anyway, what do you say we get going? You're on another mission to save the world, just like always, right? Like I said, I'm a bullet, so lock and load. I'll keep on flying at my targets until the day I fall apart. A hero of justice isn't so bad, but for some reason, it makes me sad. That's a good poem right there. So that pretty much sums up Emiya Alto as a whole. God, what a depressing bean. Also, he doesn't even get an upgrade. He doesn't even get an upgrade. That's so sad. The servant profile of Emiya Alto has been updated. Nice. Truth be told, this man became what he was because of a dreadful trauma he experienced and a task that he imposed upon himself. That task? Saving innocent citizens. As the man became an alter, though, he lost sight of his cause. He even lost sight of his original vision, and soon only the results mattered to him. In the end, he lost everything. With his long period of atonement ended, the man stands atop the gallows and finally sees what he has wished for since his childhood. Justice for the masses. And we finally arrived. One last interlude. It's time for Echan. So, if I'm not wrong, these notes are kind of garbage. I don't like them. But that's why I've prepared extremely competent themes for them, and I would like to know who this support is. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see here. My plan looks something like this, which is a quick package. Not featuring Scatty. The servant is Mysterious Heroine X, by the way. It's not going to matter because I'm not going to bring her in at all. I don't actually know what this interlude involves. I think I had a pretty decent idea on all of the others. But this one, not so much. It's time for the XD Servant vs. Servant Assembly. Yay! Clap, 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 clap. What the hell are you talking about, you piece of junk? I am not junk. I am a robot. A killer machine that neither bleeds nor cries. Is that a Terminator reference? Not entirely sure about that. I am not cultured enough to have watched Terminator properly. At least for today, if you all don't mind. Cocks head to side, nods falteringly. You got it. Huh? Oh, come on, you're obviously just disguising your voice. I can literally see you wobbling your throat with your hand to do it. So, no... For all the changes NA does to the translations, is anyone in America going to just get what this is? Because I think it's mostly a Japanese thing where you do that to make a alien sounding voice. We come from outer space kind of thing. Anyways, there's no way a weird robot like that would exist in the Servantverse. I don't have a problem with it. We already have Professor Babagen and Evil Wind 2B. Wait, Evil Wind 2B. I mean, Evil Wind is obviously Fuma, but what about the 2B? I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure about that. Moving on. This is my room, by the way. It's got a kotatsu and everything. I've also got plenty of sweets to go with our tea. Hold on. How do you have a kotatsu? Osaka Behemoth specifically said that she has the only kotatsu in here. This smells like a plot hole. Oh please, as if a robot would ever want to go in a kotatsu. You're weirdly nice to a walking scrap heap, X. I don't know why, but I don't like it. I'll tell you what I don't like. I don't like that Echan is just translated as X. That's like I guess it's not incorrect, but it's not very you don't just call her X. Your name is right now on the screen. It's X. And you're calling her X as a nickname. And it doesn't work. Just call it Echan and call it Day, or like X-chan. I guess is the proper pronunciation here, but that's also kind of awkward, so... Oh, really? She seems like a much better robot than my Black Knight Warlord. My Warlord can't even walk on 2 legs. I swear, just how low is your opinion of your Warlord? And apparently, you're not even interested in trading that old bucket in for a new immortal? What can I say? The Black Knight and I have been through a lot together. The 2 Stallion second has seen better days too. What was that? Did you just throw shade at my beloved spaceship that's practically in factory new condition? Beep. That was a memory bug. Don't worry about it. Oh, forget it. Just gonna help myself to all the sweets on the kotatsu then. By all means, go ahead, Robo. You can have some too. As a servant-verse robot, you should at least be able to digest sweet beans. Eyes welling up with tears. Oh, Echan, you the yeah. Thank you, Alter. Sure, no problem. Everyone else, please feel free to help yourself to the sweets too. What would you like, Master? I also have some piping hot green tea. Give me everything you've got, please. Oh, clatter. Wait, Exalter, please put away your twin blades. I'm sure Senpai only meant you want to have one of every type of sweet, right, Senpai? Right? Alright, I suppose that is acceptable. And I do want you to have a firm grasp on the kinds of sweets I like. Why is Mikhaili-chan even here? Venting exhaust in lieu of sighing. So, now that we've all had some lovely tea and a chance to relax, maybe we should get down to business. I agree. What is this all about? This is the XT Exit Servant vs. Servant Assembly. You have already said as much. What I want to know is, who chose these members? I can understand why my pilot candidate and Mash might be here. But why would you ask me to attend a Servant vs. Servant Assembly? As you all surely know, I am the proud steel guardian of Castle Xei. I want no part of any world as slapdash and ill-defined as the Servant-verse. Oh, don't worry, it's about to be a lot more slapdash and ill-defined in a few months. Huh? You come from a world with a Japanese castle stacked on a pyramid stacked on a European castle. You have a giant steel demoness robot Elizabeth. How is that different than the Servantverse? Good question. Blasphemy. Now be quiet and let me speak. I hope whoever invited me here didn't do so solely because I'm a robot. Did they? There's no way I can say I just asked her to come so I'd have some extra camouflage for my cover story now. Beep boop, of course not. Monotone. I invited you here as an honorary Servantverse servant. Oh. That's weird. I could have sworn you were a full-fledged member of the Servantverse, Mecha-Elijan. See, Mecha-Elijan is in Mecha-Elijan. So why is it not on Echan? It's not consistent. God damn it. I remember the Demoness of the Demon Castle played a huge part in the CEO of Amazon's autobiographical movie. Is that related to the thing that's coming at the end of this year or the start of the next year rather? Maybe. That's Servantverse content too. There was a scene where you went diving in the liquid hydrogen oceans on a gas giant planet. Your trip to the Bermuda God, I can't even speak anymore. Your trip to the Bermuda Triangle. Good, thank you. Your trip to that neutron star with the ultramagnetic field that's impossible to escape. And then there were... That is... Neutron star with the ultramagnetic field that's impossible to escape. That sounds so Servantverse Saber was too is. God damn it. What are you talking about? I've never done anything like that in my operational history. Was also told you're exceedingly knowledgeable when it comes to Western sweets. You can fight, you can sing, you can bake. You're the perfect robot come to life. They also said you make amazing Halloween-themed pies. I do know chestnuts and pumpkins are a sublime combination in sweets, so I can believe it. It's really just a hobby. Anyway, I still don't fully understand, but alright. If this is basically just a tea party for proper ladies, then I have no objection. Why is Mecha-Elijan number 2 not here? Besides, I've been invited to oil parties courtesy of Danzo, but I've never been to a tea party before. Very well, an opportunity like this doesn't come around every day. As the guardian of Texati with an understanding of Halloween, it's my duty to allow for elegant, stylish times like... Do you have any curry cake? Maybe cutlet cake? Twitch? Yes, that is where I am right now. I am on Twitch TV, thank you. Anyway, this is essentially a meeting, yes? So what's our agenda for today's proceedings? Mecha-Elijan's pretty much running the show now. I don't have any of the chunky cake X likes. Wait. See, this is again more of the X-File stuff. Echan calls XX. So you can't have X call X. Because that just, it gets confusing. And so does whatever the hell I'm speaking about right now, because I'm just all about the XXX right now, I guess. But since it's not every day that all of us servants are gathered together like this, we probably should do something special. I know, we can have a one-on-one battle to see which of us is the strongest X of all. I'd rather hear more about the Servantverse. I completely agree with my pilot candidate. Wouldn't it be much more productive to acquire verifiable intel on any possible Servantverse threats so we can come up with an appropriate means to counter them before they pose a threat? Especially when it comes to foreigner class entities. I concur, vending exhaust. I don't think that's a threat we need to be overly concerned with. That aside, I'd love to learn more about the world all you X's come from. I think you two said you were roommates there, right, X and Alter? That is right. It really takes me back. Nobody asked you, you hunk of junk. That said, it's true that we were forced to share a dorm room back at Cosmo Caldea High School. Just thinking about it pisses me off all over again. I didn't mind sharing a room in theory, but X was the worst possible roommate I could have imagined. Now that I think about it, our teacher, Nameless Red, might have set that up to try and improve X's behavior even just a little. Trust me, it was no picnic for me either, sister. We didn't just have to share our room, we were even forced to complete an assignment together. An assignment? You mean at Cosmo Caldea High? Yep, killing villains basically. I'm sure it was supposed to be Nameless Red's mission, but he pawned it off on his students. Master of delegation right there. I think it was on planet Tatooine. That was a seriously brutal case. This was back in the start of Season 1. That's right. This was when our ratings were in the gutter, when viewers thought we were just another weird series. Season? Ratings? You've got to tell us more now. Sure, no problem. So, planet Tatooine is... And here we go. Planet Tatooine. It's a desert shithole. Because of course it is. Ugh, ugh, ugh. I'm gonna be washing sand out of everywhere for days. How the hell does a plane... Ugh. How the hell does a planet rain sand? Everywhere we go it's just sand, sand, sand. Yeah, this is... Saber Wars and everything related to it is pretty much an extended, never-ending Star Wars reference. What's next? Maybe a sand squall? Followed by a sand rainbow? A sand rainbow. What a lovely concept. How very unrealistic yet sublime. But unfortunately, this sandstorm is so cosmically big, it's enveloping everything in Tatooine's orbit. Damn it, we don't have time for this. We need to hurry. Getting Deuce Stallion second get shot down and having to make an emergency landing on this planet was not part of the plan. I guess those reports that this area was getting unruly were true. Maybe we just should have waited for Black Buckets to finish repairing the ship? First of all, he's not a Black Bucket, he's my Black Knight. Second, we can't wait that long. Not with my precious. Also, I would like to point out that the Black Knight is literally me. Or well, literally Kuda, but Kuda is literally me, therefore I am Edshon's Black Knight. Get bent. Sweet bean buns at stake. I have to get to the space box that just opened on Tatooine before they sell out of the special commemorative buns. Huh? Commemorative buns? What about our mission to dispatch that villain? The special spacebox version of Tatooine's famous Zero Buns comes first. What? You never said anything about some stupid mission like that before. This explains why you were so excited about researching our destination. If only you worked half as hard to preserve peace in the Servantverse as you did on acquiring sweets. Huh? Edson, get down! Yikes. Okay. Yeah, that gets a yikes from me. Damn, I can't believe how accurate they are. Looks like we're up against more enemies than we thought. That shadow over there, is that a Sand Raider? One of Tatooine's mythical desert people? Now I see. So that's how it is. These Sand Raider extremists are trying to stop Spacebox galactic expansion by any means necessary. Seriously? Oh, hell no. I am not getting killed over freaking coffee milk. Good thing we can totally take these guys if we can just get in close. Let's get him, Echan. Right. I won't let them stand in the way of peace. Or of my sweet bean buns. Alright, time to murder garbage enemies. My favorite pastime.
そんじゃまビシバシやってビシバシ引きこもりますか。
Okay, so what's my game plan here? Don't really have a good game plan, but that's just part of the course.
これでいい。
Nobody gets in the way of me and my fridge and the contents of my fridge. And the fridge is getting in the way of my fridge foods. God, I can't speak. Ugh. So anyways, I don't think I need that many buffs here. Echan should be more than capable of just absolutely going to town here. Not gonna clean this entire wave in one turn though. That's kind of annoying.
こちら隔離を治める高津鳥、すなわち白露城の百鬼八天道様、ここにまかり通ります。
Alright, it's time to test out my NP3 Echan. Let's see what kind of damage output we can do in a normal situation. 220k. Yeah, that sounds decent. It's okay. Could be better. Okay. I think I'm gonna do that. Start prepping for the next NP and let's hope this doesn't kill the enemy. That's gonna kill the enemy, alright. Unfortunate. Yeah, I would really prefer to have my NP ready for this one, but it's not gonna be too bad. Let's get those Jishin Jizo crit buffs in. And I think this is a good time for Wu to Woo off. Wait, I have 19 stars. Yeah, if I swap into Atalanti Alter here, that's another Berserker, so it won't hopefully suck many stars. Well, now they all go to Osakawa Hime instead, but that's fine, I guess. Let's see if I can make this happen with just a lucky crit, I guess. Let's put all the buffs in the basket and do a brave chain. Show me the money. Yeah, that'll do it. I would normally never use Echan here because Bond 10, this is like wasting Bond points. Oh hey, it's Emiya Alter. Nice. Time to make him stop existing. But yeah, I wouldn't normally use Echan at all because Bond 10 and all that good stuff, but I did end up giving her the Bond extender to grind Barbados, so now I'm in a situation where I just kind of can do that, I guess. But let's get that NP up. I don't really need it at this point anymore, I don't think. Okay, 10% crit, let's go now. Alright, that's as long as Echan lives, this is fine, and Echan can live a lot. 4 per circle at least, and here come the buffs. Okay, so now I only have her native buffs, so let's see what the NP does without anything special. $128k with only personal buffs. I like it. Moving on. Okay. These two weren't part of the plan. Guess I've got no other choice. We didn't learn this until much later. But the incident on Tatooine was just the opening act of a huge conspiracy. I still find it hard to believe that the legendary bounty hunter, Edgy Fett, was masterminding the whole thing. Edgy Fett, huh? Alright, so in the Servant verse, Emiya altar is Boba Fett. Got it. Even in my wildest dreams, I never would have thought a guy that strong would be hiding out among the Sand Riders. So we ended up letting him get away, failing the assignment and having to stay behind for special training again. The legendary bounty hunter, Edgy Fett. Short for Emiya Fett. God damn it. So I assume that originally this was like what even is it? Detroit Fett? Emiya Fett, I guess. Short for Detroit Emiya Fett. But that's right. They say he'll only work for enormous cash bounties, and that even the League of Villains fears him. There are also rumors that says he's the altar of a certain hero and that Edgy Fett is just a code name. It still burns me that we let him get away. If only Mr. Dual Pistols had been a saber. Well, those swords were originally... those guns were originally bows that were originally swords, so... Anyway, our assignment might not have gone at all well. But the important thing is that I managed to get my hands on the sweet buns in the end. I see. At first I thought this Cosmo Caldera High School was a place for raising defenders of justice. But it's actually a charity designed to try and give completely hopeless servants a chance to be useful somehow. Yes, I might not have had top grades, but so what? Their methods were never a good fit for my learning style anyway. Especially when it came to those smug-ass teachers. What a terrible tragedy for you. So with your combined 2.0 GPA and your complete inability to work as a team, you were dispatched to different planets around the universe. That's right, stupid Principal Lionhead made us go just to piss us off. Is stupid Principal Lionhead, that would be Edison, I guess? I mean, he has a lion head, but specifically in Saber Wars 2 there is a CE with him in it, so I assume that's what we're going with. Otherwise, I guess it could be like Lardoria or something, since technically lions were involved. What sort of planets were you two sent to? They were all very dangerous, but the one I'll never forget is planet Gantama. I could never forget it after what happened there. Is this Gintama, but with a gun? Guntama? That name sounds familiar. Isn't that your home planet, X? You got it, Mash. Alright, X comes from planet Gantama. That if that's a Gintama joke, that makes X a joke. This is not news to anyone, I know, but that's right. I latched on to X to mooch off her when she went back there during spring break. Not that I wanted to go back to my home planet or anything, or for Echan to come with me in the first place. I would have much rather hung out at a different planet. But Gantama was the only place we were allowed to go to after all the detentions we had incurred at school. Can you believe that? Just thinking about it still makes me so angry. Ha 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 ha. At least you still got to go on a break. I'd say that's better than nothing. It's not funny. Because of all that, I had to bring Echan along on a trip back home I never wanted to take to begin with. Yay, first node completed. What's up next? I'm not going to need Mysterious Heroine X here. I'll just take the extra bond points here. Let's go for round 2. What deep stories do we have in store now? Planet Gantama. Wait, what? What is the name of the I know nothing about Star Wars. What's the name of the swamp planet? Oguba? Something like that. It might be a reference to that, I guess. Oh, what is this strange sensation? Is this planet Gantama undulating? Is it some kind of curse? How does a planet undulate? I can't even think straight with all this watery stuff running down my skin. I feel gross. Pretty sure that's just sweat. That's the thing about Gantama. It's goddamn hot here. We're talking red ring of death hot. The humidity in this season averages 5000%, and that's on a good day. This is exactly why I didn't want to come home. I don't think I'm going to make it, X. It was a good life, while it lasted. Echan, wake up! Oh, now I have even more crap to carry. Why don't you just take off some clothes if you're that hot? I'd like for Echan to take off some clothes while we're at it. I mean, it's not like swimsuit servants ever go out of style after all. God damn it, give me swimsuit, Echan. Just give it to me and you can have every single dollar in my pocket right now, which is like none, but you know. Not that you'd ever catch me dead in a swimsuit though, no way, no how. 2 years later. Anyways, all that aside, Gantama was never the most happening place, but I don't remember there being absolutely no trace of civilization here. Last I checked, it at least had a breezy summer resort area going for it. What happened here while I was gone? Huh? Oh, okay. Your food or your life? Wake up already, Echan. We've got savages popping up every which way. I'm never taking these off. I don't want to freeze to death. I see. You don't want to freeze to death. Okay, so round 2. I guess the exact same strategy works a second time. If it's worth doing once, I guess it's worth doing 2 more times and all that. So let's set up the normal paths. Wonder if Echan can... Nah, let's do this slowly and methodically. What else is here? Yeah, this really is just kind of a random assortment of garbage. I mean, I guess it makes sense since these are just quite literally random stories. Which also means that I should have done this node with absolutely nothing but Echan and X. Canonically speaking, of course. Okay, do I have a good hand? Not really. I have 32 stars, and 0 of them went to Echan's singular card. God, I love Berserkers. Anyways, I hope I get a triple crit here. 40%. Nope. Probably would have been enough if I actually did get a crit. God damn, it's another brave gen I could make, but I think this is better. Not in that order, it isn't. That's not enough, god damn. Echan is kind of starting to be hurting. Fix. Alright, Wu's NP is ready. I can use that in the boss wave. Although I think that would actually that's... I think I can just kind of walk over the boss wave with all the buffs I can have by then. Just gonna go ahead and NP here. Yeah, this should be fine. I'm sure Wu can do 38k neutrally without any buffs. With that upgraded NP. Oh wow, not even. Oh wow, I'm suffering. I hate it here. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have Osaka Behime's NP ready instead. Exactly as I planned. Alrighty, then show me the quick cards on Echan. Or one. Okay. That's fine, actually. Decreased Wu's Starsuck and Echan still doesn't get 100%. Because Wu still somehow eats 9 stars into one card. Amazing. Amazing. Anyway, oh wait, never mind, I have 49 crit stars now, I think those will be quite enough. And now I realize that I've made the horrible mistake. But I guess it's not going to matter, there's no way I don't get 100% on Echan, yeah, alright. Alright, perfect. Let's go. I mean, this is all a complete waste anyways. Just to see the crit damage here, I'm going to do this suboptimally here.
こちら隔離を収める高津鳥、すなわち白露城の百鬼八天道様、ここにまかり通ります。沈め。
Okay, 100k crit on a buster card from all the buffs that are not quick cards. If only that had been a quick card. Oh well. Here's a 430k NP. Oh, that's good. Everything happened very quickly. But once we got the attackers to stop hunting our spirit origins, we somehow managed to reconcile with them. The Leopard, Tiger, Jaguar, Panther lady would go on to become a surprisingly popular servant later. Wait. Is this explicit confirmation that Jaguar Warrior is actually servant-verse nonsense? Huh. That was the mid-season episode that was absurdly popular among children. It led to all sorts of spin-off series that took place on the mysterious planet of Gandama. Yep, I even became pretty popular myself. Hey, what's with all the spoilers? Oops. No, it's nothing. I am just a devout fan. I cannot help but share my wealth of trivia. Makes sense. You must be a huge fan of X's then. Is that why you dress kind of like her? I know she's just from season 1, but I still can't believe how clueless she is about a fellow X. Yes, I think that might be the case now, beep boop. I couldn't remember much about my past before I came to the academy. It wasn't until I came to Gantama that I learned these classes were the secret key to restoring my memories. We're getting into some deep territory here. Deep lore. Okay. Memory regaining classes, they're not just for decreasing her eyesight. Which is important because her eyesight is too good and puts strain on her eyes if she doesn't wear glasses. So a reminder, if your Echan is in the 3rd ascension, normally, outside of battle, you are actually Satan. It also led directly into the final battle, destroy the bridge on twin planet Isaba. The climactic episode of our first season. Huh? Isaba? Climactic episode? Isaba? I've never even heard of that planet before. Aha. Is this Isaba another world you and X infiltrated? Do sweet beans go well with buns? Right around the time that episode aired, X and I were known as agents capable of single-handedly destroying entire planets in the course of our missions. So when the two of us worked together, we could limit the collateral damage to a single planet. Oh. Giggle. Do sweet beans go well with buns? I never would have thought to phrase a rhetorical question like that. In the future, try not to go around casually destroying planets. Now, what happened next? I thought I heard you mention a final battle earlier. Oh yes, it was a huge ordeal. That's why it wasn't just X and me there. There were also other students from the academy, and even some teachers who were also active hero servants. By that point it was no longer just a school assignment, but an important military operation. Esaba. Some reason just hearing that name makes my chest go tight. Aha. So the future X does not remember that. And then we have this. Where are we going here? What's going on? What's going on indeed? I have no record of any such episode. In fact, I do not even remember seeing it. Oh, I guess even robots can overlook things then. Esaba is an artificial planet that is in reality two planets connected by an interstellar bridge. It's home to an enormous factory that was targeted and occupied by the League of Villains. The villains repurposed the factory's incredible technology to create a huge army of military robots. While the individual units were no match for a servant, the danger they posed came from their sheer overwhelming numbers. Our mission was to recover the manufacturing base in order to break the deadlock. Okay. Next node, please. I am... Why am I more invested in servant versus nonsense than anything else? In these interludes, like... I need to know more. And everyone hates servant versus nonsense after Saber Wars 2, I'm pretty sure. Wait, so is this like what's it called? Is this Clone Wars from Star Wars or something? Artificial planet Isaba. Underpole Pace, occupied by League of Villains. Heated defensive line battle underway. X, are you alive? Can you hear me? X might be dead. Oh, never mind. This is nothing. It's just a flesh wound. It'll take more than just a little battle to the death against the Savage Queen. And a brawl with the squid legions of Tentacle General Sanity Jills to take me down. Don't forget, Herc the superhuman's Baru an axe that Nameless Red deflected, causing it to pierce straight through your side. Oh right, seriously, who is that guy? If not for my Saber Ninja art, where I make after images with spirit origins, this could have been real bad for me. You almost certainly would have died instantly, because even for a servant, those were severe wounds. But at least your questionable Saber Ninja arts came in handy for once. What do you mean questionable? Ow. Ow. Our comms are being jammed. Deep in the heart of enemy territory as we are, I guess it's no surprise. Plus, we got separated from our team. Your injuries are very serious too. We need to hurry and find you somewhere safe to recover. There's no telling when more battle warlords might show up. What? There's no way I'm taking a break in the middle of this final girl. There, you see? I'll stand watch and see if I can find anything useful. Black Knight, help me carry X somewhere safe. Who else would I be talking to? Poloid K6X4? Don't space out on me now. Oh, right. See, I told you, Black Knight is literally me. Got it. Alright, we're doing combat already. What do we have in store here? Well, I know what we have in store and I don't like it because it's a pile of nonsense. But this is only one wave, so I can actually just blow my entire load on turn 1. Which is to say, Wu does like 2 things and immediately buzzes off. Yeah, alright. Crit buffs, thank you. I'm just gonna make sure that the big chunky boy disappears on turn 1. Alright, let's see the damage. The NP alone is probably gonna be enough to kill this. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's way more than needed. 470k, good god. I mean, I guess I should have expected about that much, but it's still like... God. Who needs Scatty when you can just have completely degenerate amounts of damage without them? That only requires, like, I don't know, double super scope and some other high quality servants in there. A perfect victory. Yay, I got the archers whatever done. I think I only have 2 missions left there now. What do I have left in there? I guess it's the other types of enemies. Or something. Yeah, defeat 15 Saber or Rider class enemies. Fortunately, I don't think I'm getting it out of this, so... Anyways, let's head for the final node. And see where this story is going. There, we got past the enemy's automated defenses and made it inside their base. Though I'm afraid X isn't going to have any opportunities to recover in here. What is it, Black Knight? There's still a hostile here. Oh, it looks like it's there. It's she fit. Who are you? Looks like your friend's out of commission. Good. That'll make this easier. No way. Edgy fit. Whoa, easy there. I'm not about to waste any bullets in here. Killing your friend while she's already got one foot in the grave won't earn me a single credit. The League of Villains has much bigger fish to fry. No, I'm more interested in you, Heroine X Alter. X Alter? What are you? Stop that. Please stop. My name is Etchan. I don't go by that. Etchan, are you okay? I see. Looks like the brainwashing's stronger than I thought. But you still must have noticed how unstable you've been since you came to this planet. That vision correction device you're wearing was made here on Ezaba. I'm sure you've already figured that out. But it was also illegally modified to maintain and reinforce your brainwashing. Since you got here, an identical frequency emitted from the planet's automated factory has been cancelling out the modifications. Huh? Reinforced brainwashing? How do you know about this? My last client told me to be careful around you. I'm afraid I don't have time for idle chatter. The League of Villains might have Lionhead's heroes in a tight spot right now. But it won't be long before the busybodies at the Galactic Police catch wind of this and stick their noses in. Sooner or later, Esaba's going down. I was just planning my escape route when you showed up. So, I've got a proposal for you. Come with me, and I'll take you to see the League of Villains' higher-ups. No, I won't. I'm a student at Cosmo Caldea High School. Etchan's been acting weird ever since we landed on this planet, going off on her own, being weirdly belligerent. At first I thought she'd just got up on the wrong side of the bed, but this explains what's been happening with her. I don't get it one bit. When did you wake up? Oh there, keep it cool, Black Bucket. You're gonna set off my ninja arts. I noticed someone was following us, so I was getting ready to fight back the moment they dropped their guard. But now, I don't know what's going on. I was all set to punch Chief Red's fast and furious looking relative here in the face if he laid a hand on Etchan. But as much as it sucks, I'm gonna have to wait and see how this plays out, thanks to these injuries. Suit yourself. I've done what I needed to, so I'm getting out of here. I just thought I might be able to cash in on a League of Villains reward, that's all. That's enough, Bounty Hunter. Please leave, before X wakes up. Just don't go dying on me. Be a waste of a good bounty. Oh, I almost forgot. Since I lost my shot at an easy payday, I guess I might as well drop a little tidbit here. I wouldn't count on a wound from a Savage's Queen's heavy spear getting better anytime soon. Not unless you got a way of undoing an anti-healing curse. What? That can't be right. This passage leads to the center of the factory. Maybe it'll have something that can help a servant heal faster. Assuming the Defender Warlords don't get you first, of course. You're quite the pussybody yourself, Edgy Fett. I'll say. That's it. I can use this device to heal X. Huh? No, wait, this is... What is it? Now I really wanna know. Maybe it's about time you woke up? Damn it. It did see us coming in. Who dares disturb my factory's harmony? Damn, doesn't look like we'll be able to talk our way out of this one. That's fine with me. If they want to fight, I'll take them all on. X. You don't have to do this. That guy is probably this factory planet's manager. He's really strong. Besides, I can't let your injuries get any worse. Don't be ridiculous, Echan. That's all the more reason to fight back. If I can beat this guy, I'll have academy credits for days. Then I'll be able to live it up and pick out every night until I graduate. I swear you never change. You might not have a lot going for you, X. But if nothing else, you don't want for bluster. Now you're talking trash about me? I see, so you're planning to turn traitor. But not on my watch, you aren't. If you wish to plead for your lives, intruders, you may do so in the depths of hell. We weren't talking to you, just shut up and give us a moment. You underestimate me at your own... Is that? Thank you, X. You once shared a freshly baked red bean bun with me. Now that I think of it, you've always been giving me things, and you never once asked for anything in return. I've always wanted to pay you back somehow. Huh? I forgot all about that, but okay. The fastest way to the stomach of a woman is through red bean buns, I guess. Hey, why so close? This isn't really the time to hug it out, I don't think. Got you. Black Knight, would you mind dunking her, please? That's not correct. Would you mind dunking her? That's... Stuff Heroine X into the machine. Huh? What are you... Ow! Hey, quit show... Ah! What's the big idea? What's all this freezing cold slimy stuff? Ah, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die! Echan, you traitor! You too, you overgrown bucket! Alright. I can tell you're upset. I can tell you're upset about this. I'm sorry, X. I wish I'd found something that could have healed you, but I couldn't. This is a flash freezing device. It's called a carbon coffin. Even if I don't make it, I'm sure someone from the school will find you, tow you, and heal you. Even if the whole planet blows up, you should still be fine, I think. Okay, Black Knight. Send me my battle suit. Don't you need to take off your glasses? These undulations. I knew it, it's Alternium. So you the lost dark round successor. I might be destined to join the League of Villains one day. But that day is not today. How dull. To think the Black Knight of the Round Table would be reduced to this. Any pride you had in infiltrating the enemy side is gone. Now you are ruled entirely by fleeting emotion. You are a traitor to your chaos. Not even the notorious League of Villains would take someone who threw everything into such disorder back. You must be returned to them so they can remind you of your place and put you back in it. You can start by becoming one of the parts that makes up the mechanism of my factory, like a drive shaft, or heat source, or distributor. If you can't even do that, then die. Alright, random smish smash of garbage coming up, and then we can get to the end of the story and it'll be a hunky-dory time. Well, if it works, don't fix it, as they say. Let's go for the same strat yet again. That's kind of annoying. It's still not gonna work out in the way I want. Oh well.
姫路城中世もお守りし症状結界こちら隔離を治める高津鳥すなわち白露城の百鬼八天道様ここにまかり通ります
So if I had done the Osaka Behemoth's Interludes last part in the last stream, I think we might actually have been able to fit all 4 of these into 4 hours. So that's at least something. Consistent 1 hour per interlude, pretty much. Need to get that second NP going as quickly as possible. Oh yeah, that's good. With a hand like that, I guess I can try to go for a triple. It's been such a long time since I last used Edgeon for anything that isn't Barbados raids, which doesn't really qualify as using a servant, honestly. The last time I used her was for Surtur, which has been over a year at this point. Right, let's put that in so I get some more crit stars while I get the remaining NP gain, I guess. That's not enough. That's doubly not enough, I guess. Well, that's fine. Do I want to start with an Arts Guard? It might kill. I'm not gonna hit 100% otherwise. Oh wow, that did not kill in any universe, gotcha. Alright, that works out just fine then. And for the boss fight we have a Salieri of 220k. The fact that it's a Salieri doesn't matter beyond the fact that this is not a saber. Otherwise this is completely inconsequential. Unfortunately I don't get Wu's buff here, but I don't really think it matters. This is going to be a violent one-shot as usual. Alrighty then. Did I get anything valuable out of that? Oh, wait, there is a 190 for interludes, huh? That's kind of unfortunate. I thought with this I would have all the interludes done. The interlude rewards, that is. But no, they have another tier. I feel like they shouldn't. I guess they added it. I know. Anyways, back to story. Sniffle. I see. So the hero servants were successful at bringing down Esaba, dealing a critical blow to the League of Villains. There are few things worse than a factory that makes evil robots. You did the right thing, the heroic thing. So planet Isaba was destroyed in an explosion caused by the gravity fields colliding. And X and Edgeon were saved by freezing themselves in a carbon coffin. Talk about a close call. Yes, it was. Oh, but we still wouldn't have made it back without Black Knight. If it wasn't for his distress beacon, he would have been forever lost in the vacuum of space like so much debris. So, as they say, white knights are a thing that some people have. Luckily, Echan has a Black Knight instead, and that would be me. God, it feels good to be a part of a wish fulfillment story like this. I truly am the hero of the story. I guess the reason I can't remember all that must be a side effect of the coffin's freezing process. Beep boop, I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. See, what I was thinking was gonna happen here is that Echan saved X by turning her into this. I guess that wouldn't really make sense since... But given what happens in Summer 4, I wouldn't put it past that that's how it works. What is it, senpai? Is there something strange about what she said? It almost feels like my own memories don't quite match what we just heard. Really? That must be a very odd sensation. Maybe it's kind of a deja vu. G. Echan is looking at me very intently. Are you sure everything is okay, senpai? Perhaps all this servantverse information is mimetically corrupting her mind. You were definitely nodding off a bit there, master. Get it together, will you? Yeah, for real, I mean, yes. You must do better. I knew there was something suspicious about her. Yes? Heh. Let's just keep it our little secret. This place won't hold much longer. But the battle seems to be going well. I guess the principal's team must have handled it. Huh? We found another carbon coffin. Great job, Black Knight. Although the thing is, that device needs a lot of careful adjustments. There wasn't any time for this with X, but someone's usually supposed to stay behind and operate it from the outside. If it's not handled properly, it can also lead to issues with memory retention. Huh? You can handle those adjustments no problem, and you can even do it from inside the coffin. I see, that would be perfect. Yeah, you're right. I'm sure we don't have much time left. But I hope fate allows me just a little more. May the Alternium be with you. And then I got iced, I guess. And whatever that means remains unanswered, I guess. For now. Anyways, this upgrade is not that great. It adds a lot of stuff into here. So basically turn this into the infinity gauntlets of skills. Because it goes from increase HP recovery amount and restore HP for yourself to increase HP recovery amount and restore HP each turn and increase quick card critical strength and increase arts card critical strength and increase buster card critical strength for yourself. That's a lot, and it's not that impressive because you get 3 turns to do a crit with each of the 3 types. And as a berserker, she tends to struggle with accomplishing that. The buff is also like 30% each, which is okay, but it's not that great overall. The other thing here is that you get a 1000 HP passive heal for 3 turns. That is increased by the heal rate up, so it's 1,500 a turn. It gives her a bit more survivability, but as a berserker, that's not really enough. So all in all, this is kind of an underwhelming buff, unfortunately. Yay! Check profile, let's see. Why is it this version? I don't want to see that. A synthetic servant who was molded through forbidden magecraft by extracting the X gene from Mysterious Heroine X. She instinctively tries to rid herself of Heroine X, but she is unaware that her reason for doing so is the self-loathing and self-destructive tendencies of an alter. The impulses that make her tend to go out of control may be held in check by a good master. Luckily, I am the best master. Huzzah! I beat all of the goddamn interludes. There is currently... So that gives me 10 quartzes, and there's currently the pre-release campaign that requires me to beat Lost Belt number 3. Don't that give me those 10 quartzes. I still need to do this. And because I feel like it, I'm just gonna do that real quick. So what was it? Riders and Sabers. Uyuki can probably do something for me here real quick. I can't think of anything else sensible to do it with. Is there nothing pure here? Well, that's pure skeletons, but that's like also the worst node. It only has a few enemies. How many do I need? No, just never mind. I'll do that later. So, anyways, that being said, I think the stream is very much done. Possibly Lost Belt 4 drops tomorrow, and if that's the case, I am going to start doing the story tomorrow. I need to kind of do it quickly, because I need to farm a boatload of egg and arrowheads. If it happens tomorrow, I might throw a few tickets at the first Lost Belt gacha. I shouldn't, but I probably am going to do that anyways, because I'm a degenerate who has problems with not rolling tickets and all that. But that's for the future me to suffer from. So with that, I am going to bid you adieu.